Happy Sunday morning. Happy Sunday morning. It's another episode of Sunday Morning Moments with Martin Crenshaw. I hope you all are having a great day today. Oh my goodness. As you all can see, it's another bright, sunshiny day. The snow has all but melted. There's still snow on top of the roofs on some of those buildings, but the snow has melted here in the parking lot. What a week it has been. I was just sitting back relaxing, sitting in my lounge chair that I named Christopher, and covered with my comforter. I had a video up that I want to share with you all, with my comforter that I named Lindsay. This is Lindsay, my comforter. But there's some particular things I want to share in this video today. You all know that my Sunday morning moment videos are particularly me just sharing what's on my mind, kind of talking about the week that has passed, talking about what's on my mind right now, and also just kind of talking about what you could probably expect in the week to come. And I think in some of these videos I'm going to have notes, because there are some things like in these videos you'll probably you could probably expect me to answer questions. You know, some of the questions that I might have received this week in the comment section. On Sundays, I'll probably answer some of those questions, so you all can look forward to that. Also, I want to talk about, some of the things that I'm going to change or implement in my channel with my videos going forward, based on what I have learned thus far. As of Tuesday, it will be exactly 60 days since I've restarted my channel. And I've learned a lot. I've learned a whole lot in 60 days. And I'm going to be sharing some of those things with you all. But also, based on what I've learned, will determine some of the things that I'm going to do, and maybe even some of the things that I'm going to change. So we'll get into that. But my Sunday morning moments, these videos, I really want to keep them light. I really want to keep these videos kind of light, reflective. Just giving you all the insights into, what I got going on. So kind of let's kind of get into it. One of the main points that I want to address in this video is something that I learned months ago. I've said it before in some of my videos that I am doing my best to live a minimalist lifestyle. I am doing my best to live somewhat of a minimalist lifestyle, but also find ways to simplify my life. I think that's something that we as Americans, under the change that's going on in our country right now, I really think that is something that we should be really focusing on, is how to simplify our lives. You know, for so long, a lot of us have been focused on hustle culture. I was guilty of it myself, and even in some of my videos, I still talk about what it means to be a hustler, because that's what I call myself. I am a hustler, you know, and I've been someone who has been a part of and a supporter of what you might call hustle culture. But you know, sometimes things run their course. There is a possibility that things can run their course, and they can kind of burn out. You know, things work in cycles. Like something that might have been in fashion a year or so ago is no longer fashionable. I just need to put the TV back on what I'm going to be sharing with you all this morning. So I just had to do that to the TV, and we're gonna get into it in a second. But yeah, something, you know, ways of thinking, ways of going about doing things, they can change, and a lot of times one extreme will open the door for something else to move into another way of thinking. And with that being said, let me get into what I'm talking about. When I moved into this hotel, when I moved into this extended stay hotel, I looked at this as my home. This was my home now. You know, and the other thing that I do want to say when I say that is, I'm not trying to sell living in a hotel. I'm not trying to be a spokesperson for living in an extended stay hotel. It just so happens that this is my home. This is what I have accepted as my home for now. For now. This is my home for now, but I'm not trying to be the spokesperson for living in an extended stay hotel. I'm just, like I always say, you all, I'm just sharing my life in YouTube videos. Me and Sanaya have already had our coffee, and we had our coffee in our new bougie mugs. These are the Sunday coffee mugs. Got to clean up the dishes, but we'll get to it. It's Sunday. It's Sunday. This is my day to kind of chill out. I did work on some videos this morning, and you know, but like I said, Sundays is all about taking things easy. You know, sometimes I don't even leave the room on Sundays, but I'm gonna have to leave the room today. I gotta get some stuff for dinner and all that kind of stuff. But I do want to get into really what's on my mind today with this video. And as our country is going through all types of changes right now, it reminds me that I began to look at how I can live a more simple life when I moved into this hotel. And I started looking at ways other countries live. And I know a lot of Americans don't want to hear this, but a lot of countries that are not quote unquote superpowers, as you might want to say, they live pretty good compared to us as Americans. You know, leave a comment down below. I know that might strike a chord with somebody, with some people, but leave a comment down below. I'm welcoming these comments. But when you look at how some countries, smaller countries, live, to me, it kind of looks like some of them live better lives than we do in America. They live simpler lives than America. And, you know, one country I was looking at one time was Japan. And I might even do a video about Japan. But today, the video is about the Netherlands and the Dutch people. You know, they say people that live in the Netherlands are some of the happiest people in the world. In those parts of Europe, those people are some of the happiest people in the world. So I'm gonna pull up this video here. Okay, see that's what happens, you know, when you wait too long to try to pull up the video. Next thing you know, you got all these commercials showing up. But it is what it is. Okay, so, and this is the video here. Okay, this is the video here. 6 simple Dutch habits for happiness, health, and self-care. Okay, now I watched this video the first time maybe almost a year ago. Almost a year ago is when I watched that video for the first time, because I was just looking at ways to kind of simplify my life, to kind of make things a little bit easier, because, you know, sometimes you just get to the point where, hey, you're chasing you're chasing the dream. You're chasing the dream. You're chasing what it is that's being presented to you. And then you get to a point where you ask yourself, is all that worth it? Is there a better way? Maybe going that way. Maybe going that way is much harder than maybe just kind of finding a way this way to be happy and content with your life going this way. I'm just saying, like I say, leave a comment down below on what you think about what I'm saying. And I know you all are getting what I'm saying. You know, everybody's going this way to live the big life, the exciting life, when in all actuality, if you go back that way, you'll find happiness and peace. And you feel me? Okay, so I stumbled on this video right here about a year ago, and I learned some things that really resonated with who I am. And like I say sometimes, my spirit bared witness to what I was seeing, what I was hearing. My spirit bared witness to what I was hearing from this video. So let's just kind of get into it a little bit.
I'd love to be able to share a bit more of my culture with you today.
I'm gonna just turn
And
it down
focus
just a
on
little bit.
things that are quite normal for us Dutchians, but might not be so normal everywhere. These habits can be done anywhere and don't require
Okay,
any
so
special
let's get
skill.
into it. That's the intro.
Niks is the Dutch word for nothing, so niksen.
Okay, this.
Let's start with the first thing, which is niksen, one of my favorite words in the Dutch language. Niks is the Dutch word for nothing, so niksen, with the en makes that into a verb. So niksen means nothinging, or the art of purposefully doing nothing. And we love to niksen every once in a while, especially on the weekends. Dutch people tend to have very busy schedules filled with work, social activities, hobbies, sports.
Okay, so you see there in that video, and I hope you all could hear it okay. I didn't want the TV to be too loud, so I hope you all can hear it, and you all can watch the video for yourself. What she says is, a way of looking at things. Nixon is the way of doing nothing. And I have a problem with that sometimes, forcing myself to just do nothing. I'm just so used to being busy. But sometimes it's okay to, as she said in this video, you know, Nixon.
Let's start with the first thing, which is niksen, one of my favorite words in the Dutch language. Niks is the Dutch word for nothing, so niksen with the en makes that into a verb. So niksen means nothinging, or the art of purposefully doing nothing. And we love to.
The art of purposely doing nothing. As a 55-year-old Gen Xer, I can dig it. I can dig it. Purposely finding ways to do nothing. Now, she did say also that Dutch people are busy. Dutch people do have productive lives too. So it's not about just sitting around being lazy all day. I don't think that's what it's about. But find a way to take some time to do nothing. Kind of like I'm focused on my Sundays, sitting in Christopher, my lounge chair, and doing nothing. Now, here's another. Okay. Let's see. Okay, Nixon. And then she goes into another part of Dutch society or living is learning different languages. Okay, I'm going to go past that one because I'm going to get to the one part that kind of resonates with.
All the information is in the description box, and a really big thanks to Lightning Speak for sponsoring the video. こちらこそありがとうございました.
This one here.
Now let's talk about another one of my favorite Dutch words, which is gezellig. In fact, how could I make this more gezellig? Oh, I know. There. Gezellig is one of the first words that you will learn when you come here, which I know is mean because no one can pronounce gezellig. But, it is what it is. And it is so important for every Dutch person. It is part of our DNA, and it is so ingrained in our culture that it impacts almost everything that we do.
Okay, so you all saw that right off the bat. That word there, gezellig, is all about, enjoying the simple things, like a cup of coffee with a pastry. Now, you all know I talk about that all the time in my videos, how I make my cup of coffee and have pastries. I've done videos about it. But, which is going to bring me to one of the main points of this video, and I'm going to do some more videos today with my Sunday morning moments with Martin Crenshaw. But I did want to share this with you all because some people have left comments.
Sorry. Except for going to the dentist. That's never. Casella is hard to translate.
Some people have asked me in the comments.
But there are also differences. It means consciously cozy, taking something ordinary and making it more special, or the pursuit of everyday happiness. The word derives from the word gazelle, which means companion or friend. So it's also like camaraderie. It is an abstract feeling that basically involves two things: making something special and cozy and nice, and connecting with another person. So let's say you ask a
Taking something special and making it cozy and nice. Someone was asking or made a comment about, you know, me having coffee and a pastry almost every day. Yes, that is a part of my morning routine. That is a part of my morning routine is to have a cup of coffee and some type of pastry to go with my coffee almost every day. That is one little thing that I do for myself. Now, some people might say that's not necessarily the most healthy thing, that it's not the best thing for my waistline and all of that. But look here, y'all. I've been focused on my waistline. I've been fighting to maintain a waistline for most of my adult life. Like I keep saying, as a 55-year-old Gen Xer, I'm not doing too much fighting right now with nothing or nobody, because I don't have to. But one thing that I do enjoy pretty much on a daily basis is having a cup of coffee and some type of pastry. And someone who makes videos about one of the happiest countries in the world. Listen to me. Someone who makes videos about one of the happiest countries in the world says that's a part of their culture. That is one of the main things about their culture, is finding something simple like having a cup of coffee or a cup of tea and some type of small pastry, or in this video she says a cookie. I mean, the English, they have what they call tea time, where they have tea and little scrumpets. I don't know what scrumpets are, but I guess they're little pastries or something like that. But the whole thing with this video, on this Sunday morning Moments with Martin Crenshaw, is just expressing that I feel that in our American society, it's probably time that we start looking at some of these other countries and seeing how they have figured out ways to slow down and be happy and live simpler lives. Leave a comment down below on what you think about what I'm talking about. And if you like the video, hit the like button. And if you haven't subscribed, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. I got more videos coming up today that I'm putting together for my Sunday morning Moments with Martin Crenshaw segments of my videos. So stay tuned for more videos. Enjoy your day and have a great day. Be blessed and be a blessing.